Hello and welcome to our Anaheim 3 recap, Minneapolis preview show here. Yeah, we're here to recap Anaheim 3 and preview Minneapolis. What I mean by preview Minneapolis is I'm gonna make my picks. Yeah, if you don't know, if you're new to this, what I do every week on Mondays is I recap the previous race that just happened over the weekend. This case would be Anaheim 3. And then I preview the upcoming race, which would be Minneapolis this week. And like I said, by preview, I mean I make my picks. Anyway, let's get started here. Minneapolis 2022. We are done with California. I think a lot of people are happy with that. We are on here to the East Coast here. That means we get a fresh set of new riders. If you don't know, if you are new to the sport and you don't know, the 250 championship is divided into different coasts. So this case it would be the West and the East Coast. So West just finished up there. We have some stuff to talk about that. And then now we're going to get a fresh set of new riders. So Jet Lawrence is going to come in here. I just realized while making my other video that should be up by now. Yeah, we're going to see Jet Lawrence race Daytona. Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah, so basically there's going to be new riders here. Austin Forkner's on this coach. Jeremy Martin. Cameron McAdoo. Whackers is on this coach. Yeah, so, and then the 450 stay the same throughout the whole time. Just in case you didn't know that. It could be a little confusing to people. Anyway, let's get started here. I want to start off with Jason Anderson. You could tell I am riding as him right now. Yeah, multiple times I thought Eli was going to get him this week. And even made a run at him after the when you go that double and then they go that straight section and they have like that 3-2 or whatever it was, that I thought he was gonna get him there. And then it looked like, from what it looked like Eli backed off and took the second, which is very smart of Tomac to do, and Anderson took off and won the race, and I got my fantasy points. Yeah. And that was pretty much what happened in the 450 class. More topics I can talk about. Cooper Webb, once again, is a shell of himself. No disrespect there. Yeah, he started up in third in this, or it looked like he was third, and you go back and watch the start. It looked like he was going to drive it into Anderson there. I honestly thought he was going to get around Anderson and go and take off and win and then go on to win this championship. Clearly that didn't happen. I don't remember exactly what place he got, but it was not top 5, I'll tell you that. Cooper Webb was horrible. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but it's just not, it's not the Cooper Webb I was expecting this year, and I think it's the Cooper Webb nobody was expecting this year. Seems like they're having a problem with the bike, or at least that's what I keep hearing. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Another thing I can talk about here for the 450s before we move on. Ken Roczen. What happened there? That's just first turn carnage. He came in, got an actually pretty good start, and I think it might have been, I believe it was Barsha, or I think Stewart gave him some elbow grease, and he went into the tough blocks. Didn't go down, but got stuck on a tough block. I wouldn't blame that on him. I would just say that was first turn carnage right there. Stuff like that is going to happen sometimes. But other than that, he did not look good all day. I play Iron Fantasy. I picked him 4th, and then I actually changed that after seeing the way he rode. And I'm glad I changed that, because I had Chase Sexton winning, and I changed it to Anderson, and you know how that went. Anderson, though, is super impressive. I didn't have him for a single win this year, and he's already got 2. And he's got 2 early, too. Like, I know he, I don't think he, did he ever race, I don't think he ever raced the East Coast in, his 250 days. So, yeah, he's better on the West Coast. He got basically all his wins on the West Coast, except for one in 2018, which was his championship year. Yeah, this is good here. Tomac, like I said, just consistent. The points is, it's so funny because he was up, Tomac was up 11 on Chase Sexton, and then once they left here, he's now up 12 on Jason Anderson. Yeah, the points, even though they're a little bit more normal than they were at the beginning, they're still, like, they're still close. Like, I know Ken Roxon's done. A lot of people are done here. I don't believe Cooper Webb's done at all. But, yeah, they're a little bit more close to it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Jason win this title. Nor would I be surprised to see Chase win this title. Chase Sexton really let me down. I believe he ended up 7th in this race. He did say on Instagram that he was little off that day on Saturday, so that's okay. You're not going to have your best days. I do believe he still gets another win, at least another win this season. Yeah, Marvin Musquin had a really good day until Kate Clayson messed him up in the sand. That was kind of stupid. But can we talk about, in my eyes, the story of the night, in the 450 class at least? Kevin Morantz, my boy. Alright, that was... Okay, shout out to the Moto Aftermath show here. They're one of his gracious sponsors. They sponsor him, and I listen to that show, so I hear him every week on that show, and my goodness, when he, I believe he came out 2nd on the start or something. Ferrandis went down pretty hard in the start of the heat race, so he was in there, and Gene Wilson was in there because he went down in the heat race too. But I believe he came out like 2nd or 1st or something like that. Obviously, Ferrandis got him pretty quickly, and Ferrandis went to the front, and him and Dino didn't get the greatest of starts in that LCQ too. I was a little scared. But yeah, I believe it was like 2 laps. So eventually, Morantz did fall back to like 6th or 7th, and Noren was in 3rd, Brees was in 4th, I believe, and then he had made his way up to 6th or 5th or whatever, and then Noren lost it in the whoops, took Brees with him, and my goodness, I'm pretty sure I made my house shake because I was screaming. And then they go to Ferrandis and Wilson making it through, then they cut back to Morantz, and Joan Cross got him. And I was so sad, but then he bumped him off the track. Dude, I was so loud, like you don't even know. Like I was screaming at the top of my lungs on Saturday for him. I was so happy for that guy. He deserves it, and man, that was so cool. He got, I believe, 20th in the main, but still, for him to just make a main event in this class, that is so cool. I'm so happy for that guy. So happy for that guy. I can't wait to see what he has to say on the Moto Aftermath show. Yeah, that's about it for 450s. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Hold on, guys. Let me think. Yeah, I can't think of anything. So we're gonna move on to the 250 class. Um, 250s, this, I know we're going east here, and the topic's gonna be about east, and that's totally fine, and I will talk a lot about east now, because I believe the east coast is gonna be much closer than the west coast is right now, because let's be real, Christian Craig is your 2022 West Coast Championship. I don't see anything crazy happening at this point. I know a lot of us moto heads think he's gonna blow it, but even if he has a bad race, Mosman and Lawrence will have to have a good one at the East-West Shootout in Atlanta, which, let's be real, we don't know how the East Coast is gonna do. Who knows? Everyone in the East Coast might get hurt. My boy Max Volan or Pierce Brown might win that championship, or Styles Robertson. But yeah, this West Coast title is done. Bummer for Hunter Lawrence. That was a hard one, but probably the dumbest moment of the night for me was Joe Shimoda. That was a gnarly crash, but if you are second in, I'm gonna go on a little bit of rant here. I hope Joe Shimoda's okay, but this is a little bit of a rant about Joe Shimoda. If you are in second in a heat race on the final lap, and you got Garrett Marchbanks right in front of you, I understand you want your good gig pick. Why are you going for it in a heat race? If that's a main event, I totally respect him for that. But why is he going it for it? He basically just ruined his season in a heat race. No update on Joe Shimoda yet. I don't know if he's hurt or not. Sounded like from the broadcast that they were going to a hospital to check out his ankle. But boy, that was gnarly. That was a big crash. I hope he's okay, but I don't understand why he's going for it like that in a heat race like that. That just don't make sense to me. What he should have done there is he should have just taken the second, getting in the main, and then go for it the main. That's what he should have done. But this guy goes for it in the main, and I mean in the heat race, and blows his season. I hope he's okay though. Like, that was bad. And then we can talk about Vince Freezy. Vince Freezy got second in this race. No disrespect to Freezy, but he kind of got it handed to him. But on the topic of Super Bowl, so Odell Beckham Jr., as you know, got hurt in the Super Bowl. I hope he's okay too. That it seemed like he was, but then frick Vince Freezy. that Instagram page, go find it because it's hilarious. Put out a meme saying, breaking news, Vince Freezy just rode out onto the Super Bowl field and ran over Odell Beckham Jr. Funniest meme I've seen all weekend. Yeah, that was the funniest meme I've seen all weekend, and man, that's probably the best Instagram page for moto memes at this point, because we know Freezy is sometimes a damn hazard on the track, but hey, it's alright. He's gonna go cause havoc in the 450 class, and I already saw something. They put a photo of the Barsha incident last year from Indianapolis and said, how many times do we get this how many times do we get that to happen in the 450 class now? And my goodness, that is hilarious. Yeah, I'm bummed at this point for, I mean, I'm happy for Craig. That's amazing that he finally gets a title after damn near a decade of trying. But I honestly thought this was gonna come down to the end. I thought as you know, probably from last week's picks, I had Hunter Lawrence winning this race, and my goodness, he went to Indonesia in the whoops. Thankfully, it sounds like he's okay and not hurt. I think he just got the wind knocked out of himself, which I don't blame him. He hit so hard. Michael Mosman. I know there was some confusion there. Even for me, there was even a point where I thought Craig had the title wrapped up. But Mosman, they showed him like on the final lap in 15th, and we know that he went down. Apparently when he went down, his transponder fell off, and it caused all kinds of confusion, but he ended up 3rd. That's why it showed him in 15th, and that's why I thought Craig I honestly thought once Lawrence went down and Mosman went down and I saw him in 15th, I honestly thought, man, Craig actually might win the title tonight. Like that's the reality of it. Anyway, I think that might wrap it up here. I may link it to it here in the end of the video, but Race Day Live this week was a goddamn joke. I will link it to it. I will link it here in a little bit. Yeah, Race Day Live was a goddamn joke this week. Yeah, anyway, Minneapolis, 250 East, finally. I believe, yes, this will be a better series. I'm not going to pick my 250 winners in this video. I'll just pick 450s because later on this week, I will do a 250 East preview. Probably later today. I already had that Jet Lawrence video come out. Go check that out. But like either tomorrow or Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I will come out with an East preview like I did for the West. So I won't pick those winners. I will just say that Austin Forkner, this is a bounce back year for him. Hopefully Jeremy Martin, if he doesn't get hurt. Jet Lawrence is obviously going to get wins. But I'll save that all for my 250 East preview later. Yeah. 450 class. Jason Anderson, as you know, won. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't already figure out, Christian Craig won Anaheim 3. 450 wise, Minneapolis. I think I'm gonna have to go. This is pre-qualifying, by the way. I think Anderson closes up the points gap even more on Tomac, and I think Tomac here, I don't think he gets a win until maybe the Triple Crown at Arlington, which is literally the next round. Yeah, I think Anderson goes back to back here, first time since 18. Let's be real, he should have at least 3 wins to this point because he should have won SD as well, San Diego. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you all enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of the racing. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. I will see you later. Bye bye.